Wow. Oh my gosh, it doesn't end, everybody. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. Doesn't end. So I'm on another damn whole day's project of getting rid of stuff. It doesn't end. This is a full-time job. I now have a full-time job with the squeaky shoe from Merrill that I bought. Comfortable shoe. Problem is, it squeaks every time I walk in it. Now, where's the other dogs? Just got Brian off to work. It's already, look at this, it's already close to 11 o'clock. John down at Dulles Motorcycle to Dulles. He's going the extra mile, and he's offered to let me bring my FTR and my bobber to his dealership, and he'll sell it for me. And for the most part, I shouldn't have to pay him anything to sell it, which he doesn't do this. For the record, he doesn't do this. So if anybody out there from the Dulles and he doesn't like consignments. So the bottom line is, he's not going to buy the bikes. He's going to try to sell them for me. And if he can make it work where the payoffs are paid off, I'm good. If he makes $1,000 off the bike, $3,000 off the bike, $5,000 off the bike, I don't care. If he pays both bikes off and gets them sold, then that works. Now here's the next. Oh, who used to work for me is texting me. He's going to come work on the boat today. Okay, well, sure, Joe. That works on my schedule. I got nothing to do. So now Joe's reached out to me. Hey, I'm going to come by today and work on Bob's boat. I'm like, you really think you're going to figure out Bob's boat? You really think you're going to figure out this piece of crap boat that you're going to be able to... Oh, it's the starter. It's the solenoid, the starter. I'm like, okay, whatever. Good luck. So he's like, well, I'll come around later on. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll be here. I got nothing to do, man. Good luck. Good luck. So, but here's my problem. Well, I guess the easiest thing to do is to take this trailer, because this is already set up. And he doesn't want the CVO. You don't want the Harley. He's like, no way. You can't sell those damn things. And then finally, Chesapeake Harley got back to me on the numbers, and sure enough, man, it's the same old story, everybody. So now I gotta unload this, which isn't a big deal. But then I gotta show you, this won't be 2 bags. Everything's kind of set up to get out of here. But I gotta hook up think this through. I'm down to 1 truck to pull this. This vehicle can't pull that thing. Hell no. I mean, it could, and I shouldn't say it can't, but the problem is it doesn't have the mirrors. Once you get an 8.5-foot trailer, if you don't have trailer mirrors, you can't see it on the line. So, but it's not a big deal. I got the freaking big HG truck to pull. So, but now first of all, I gotta do is unload the Harley. I'm gonna have to get the trailer hooked up. Then I'm gonna have to pull the trailer out, and then I'm gonna have to unload the Harley. Blah blah blah. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Do 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 da. And then get the FTR out of here, which means I gotta move things around here to get the FTR out. And my bench is a disaster. It's oh my gosh. So for the record. The ball game is, I got a project, everybody. But here's the breaking news is, if you remember, I talked about how the CVST, a guy at Chesapeake Harley, not the GM there, another guy, was ranting on about he'd give me $35,000 for my bike all day long. $35,000 bike for all day long. Okay, so the GM yesterday came back with numbers. $20,000 on the CVO 2021, $20,000. That's as much as he's gonna pay. $32,500 on the CVO ST. So a $2,500 difference from the guy on the phone saying 35 just shows you, people run their mouth all the time, but what's the real deal? So I made out really well. The reality is, I made it really well with Bobby at Dulles Dodge making those numbers work, and the guy that works there. He's extremely excited because he's getting a steal on a bike. But I got a lot of work to do. I get to work. All right, so now, what am I going to do now? First, I got to get the freaking cars out of here, because once I pull the truck up, this shoe is driving me nuts. All right, let's get in the car. Is the key in here? I have no idea. No, it's not in here. What a joke. I mean, in some ways, it'd be better if people just stole things from me. It would definitely get the aggravation of life, all this damn debt on my life. Yeah. I should park this. I should just park this downtown. Don't have to leave the key in it. You don't have to leave a key in this thing. They can steal it all day long. Good job, buddy. So I got to get in here. But I mean, in all reality, I'd hate to see this go. This is a cool car, but it's a damn lot of money. So why the hell do I want it? So first I got to think, get this thing out of here. There's the first challenge. Then I have to get the Camaro out of here. So yeah, so here we go, everybody. And it's, once again, it's already close to 11 o'clock. And I got a lot of work ahead of me. You know, by the time I'm done doing all this, it'll be 2, 3 o'clock. On the, and then only a glimmer of hope that those bikes sell. If they don't sell down there at Motorcycle Dallas, I'll be like, forget it. Forget it. It's over. Let's go to dumpster fire. Dumpster fire. That's what I have to say. So here we are. Pulling over here. Here we go. You know what's incredible is usually you saw me making these videos with me moving things around to go to Florida or Tennessee to get the cars and motorcycles in order and load up and have a nice little trip. Yeah, that's not the case now. All you're watching me do now is move things around to get rid of them, and that's a project. So now I'm going to move the Camaro out because the FTR is buried back here. But then where do I put the damn CVO? It'd be unbelievable. That Harley Davidson is just a piece of crap. Be unbelievable, man. Be unbelievable. I bought that bike. How stupid. It's just an, oh my God. Hard lessons in my life. Will never ever again am I going to support the auto industry, the motor. I'm done with all you guys. It's like, you think I'm coming back by anything? Nope. I can't. The good news is I can't buy anything. That's the best thing that ever happened in my life, is I have to write a check and just buy it outright. But I want to turn into the guy that gets to have shit for free. I can't wait for my day where I meet the guy like the Iceman that has to give up all their shit for half, and I buy it. And I'll be like, oh, haha, I've been down this road, but you'll be all right. You're going to take your lessons in life like I did. We're never, ever buy anything new. Don't buy it new. Do not buy it new. You're a fool. You're a fool to buy things new because they have no value. So what are you feeling from me today? Just another day of your grueling routine of having to get rid of shit. Just incredible. Some ways, too bad the barn didn't catch on fire. So many ways, too bad the barn, oh, the barn's on fire. Wow, oh, that's too bad. Everything in the barn, oh, the Camaro wasn't in the barn? Oh, wow. But all the motorcycles were? They sure were. Yeah, none of the animals were in there. I wonder how the fire started. I don't know, but now see here, this is very tight to get out of here because of all the crap I have. So now, where do I park this? I don't know yet. I'm going to have to look if I can park it over here without being in the way of the one trailers. I think I can. I think I can park it over here. But can I? I don't think I can. I can't. So this is a problem. Already, I got a problem here this morning. I'll have to park in the grass, park it near the house. There's not enough fucking room in this place. I mean, even with all this fucking cars gone, I still don't have enough room to move around. It's just incredible. I mean, I don't want to be that damn tree. I'll be jinxed. The tree will end up falling on this car. So I'll just put this thing in the front of the house. Forget it. I'll just keep on walking. That's all I do. Walk back and forth between the house, the barn, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so the thing about these motorcycles, I'm still paying for these pieces of shit. That's the reality. So John's helping me out, but at the end of the day, I'm still paying for these pieces of shit. That's just how they are. In my book, these things, whoever buys them, I feel sorry for you. You know why I feel sorry for you? Because you'll never be able to get rid of them, that's why. Oh my gosh. Yeah, am I a little riled up? I am, because it's beyond believable. I've tried to sell all this shit, and you can't get rid of it. So sorry for the foul language, but at this point in my life, what I'm having to go through to get rid of this stuff is beyond believable. You know, and does my channel explode from this? No. No, it doesn't explode. I mean, I used to pick up 300 subscribers a month. Now I'm picking up like 40, 50 subscribers a month. Why? But you know, it's incredible. I had yet another long-term subscriber, Dan from Canada, say he never gets notices of my channel anymore. He didn't think I was even doing this anymore. He was surprised I'm even doing it. I mean, so I hear this story over and over again on my channel that people claim they think I no longer make videos. They never get notifications. They have nothing. There's nothing there. So now here's the challenge. I moved this trailer with those bikes not tied down. And one bike, the Harley, fell over into the Indian. I thought I freaking damaged it, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to unload that Harley and then ride it through the grass, the lead sled, over here into the shop. But before I do that, I got to get the FTR out now. John does not want the Rocket. It's interesting on how these dealers know. He's like, no. He's like, I don't want that thing. He's like, these are very hard to sell. He's like, he doesn't want it. He's like, but I don't really want to get rid of it, but I should get rid of it. But the whole point is, John, the owner of the dealership, he's like, no, do not. He's like, let's just get rid of your FTR, your bobber, and we'll evaluate. But he's like, I don't want your Rocket right now. I don't want it. Wow. You would think that would be the more sellable vehicle. All right. So now let's move all the clothes out of the way with my squeaky. You're going to call me the squeaky man. So let's move this here. Then I'm going to move the motocross bike that never ever gets ridden. And the pillows. And this and that and that and this. And then I guess I'll just pull the CVO right into that spot there. So let me have two hands. All right, now, yeah, what's working, what's not. So weird. Yesterday I plugged in this Triumph, and this thing, something's wrong with that battery tender. That thing doesn't work. So I gotta look into that. All right, look at this thing here. I didn't even drive this thing. I think I rode it home, and that's it. Julie rode it, and she hated it. So let's see if it even starts. So it'll be another. It's going to the dealership, but it's not going to run because you have to cycle this thing over and over again to prime the pump. That's what I've learned. See, it won't run. You gotta prime it over and over again. And how many miles? I think it has like 70 miles on it. Oh, shit, there we go. Yeah, that's the danger. The danger of these motorcycles is they don't get ridden, and at some point they're just not going to run anymore. They're not going to run. The fuel in them is just going to get bad. I treat the fuel. So let's move this thing out of here. Miles. 89 miles. Brand new bike that someone will get a pretty good deal on it. Not a killer because the payoff is high. What I would say on that deal there, that'll probably be about a $12,000 sale. That would be my guess. But the challenge of that bike is, but this is what people don't know. If you're not a big India person, they don't make these anymore. These are no longer being built. So this is a bike you bought for a pretty good deal on. You'd be really well off because, once again, they don't make this motorcycle anymore. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my other bike. I'm going to let this one run a little bit because it needs to run. So now, but this is the trick. You know, these Harleys are just lead sleds. Extremely heavy. And how I get through here, I think I might be able to get through here to get the bike in the garage. But now it's go to the, last time this trailer was driven was November of last year, or no, December of last year. Hard to believe. Hard for me to believe. You know, if I had somebody to follow me to the dealership, then I would probably just take the bike, I'd just ride the bikes down. Here, this thing's tight as hell. What the hell is running? So this guy over here is sitting out on the road on this big ass truck. So Yeah, that'd be funny if Joe would have come down. I'd be like, here, follow me down to the dealership. But then it's just driving up and down the damn road all day long. This thing here is going to be tight. All right. Did I put a sticker on it? Not yet. Well, no, I did. Did I? Is the sticker good? Yeah, it is. Ugh, just let this thing fall. And now I get the Harley out. And like I said, this thing's a freaking lead sled, man. And then it's just that very slick. This is extremely slick surface. Like right now, my shoes are being on that grass, having a little bit of dew on it. Now they're grabbing. But now it's this damn thing. But this bike fell and it hit this tank. And I thought I scratched it. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ. Because I moved the trailer not secured. So now, you know, the moment of truth, does this freaking thing start? Which is, you know, this bike here, is there anything behind me? Oh, this chalk. See, this could become a problem. Now, why is the damn... So that's because the guy, this is on like this because the guy came and looked at the bike and he had to hear the volume and listen to the radio. Beyond believable, everybody out there, that people are going to buy a Harley today that are clueless of this bike just sitting here that's brand new. It's a brand new bike. And nobody's gonna, you know, just nobody, just incredible. Incompetence. We live in society, so many people are just incompetent. It's beyond believable, including me. All right, I gotta focus on this. All right, good news is this started up. All right, bike's in the shop now. Look at this bike. This is a beautiful motorcycle. Look at the special spoke wheels. 117 motor. I mean, this is just truly incredible to me. This motorcycle being brand new that nobody wants. That nobody wants to pay the money for it. Beyond believable. Beyond believable. Wow. So now what you learn over the years is you have to fasten down the other bikes so I can get my straps. So now this is where the project is. And I'm going to take my other keys because I don't know where all my straps are. So I'm going from one trailer to another trailer. The straps get thrown everywhere. But what you learn is I got to tighten down the bobber first because I can get in and out of that area for that reason. And if you put a bike next to another bike, no, come on, man, it just doesn't end. That's Jerry. No, stay here. Stay here. You gotta stay here. That's my neighbor. No. And so I'll be in a trailer. So I'm probably to put the dogs up because this is gonna be a challenge. No, it's gonna be a challenge. I mean, be in the trailer, tying things down. Gypsy, get on the road. Come on, let's just go into the shop. No, come on, let's go. Come on. Yeah, I know where this is all going. It'll be Gypsy be out on the road. I now have to just spend the next hour of being focused on getting the truck and trailer going. Go on. All right. And it's hot, you know, it's getting warmer as I speak. So let's try this again, everybody. With my squeaky shoe. Unbelievable. Life. Such is life. This is another thing that I guess it just wasn't meant to go to Florida. Because if I was going to Florida, I wouldn't be doing this. There's no way. I'd have to be getting the business all in order. Everything. It's just... All right, so now the question is... Okay, good. I got straps there. So, we're going to do that. But then the next thing is I'm going to have to put tire pressures in this thing. This hasn't been driven since December of last year. That's the last time this trailer was used. All right, so let's get the bobber. Incredible, everybody. Beyond believable. Unbelievable. I think dealerships, they have the magic touch. When you go to a dealership, you're intimidated, and then you buy things because you're intimidated. You feel like you're taking people's time. I just really think that a lot of that plays out and people buying things that don't really need to buy things, I'll vouch for it. And I'm a guy that, I took a guy's time to do all what he's going to do, and then I don't buy anything from him, and then you just think, I can buy that. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I can get rid of it, whatever. And I remember, wonder where the solo seat is for this thing, because that would definitely be a good thing to throw in just to really get something to buy. So I'm going to latch the door, because it's going to get very hot in here. So many days I've done this stuff in the hotter months, like down in Florida. Oh my gosh. Brutal. Loading up the trucks and trailers, and oh my god, it's a sauna shop. So it's not too bad here. Let me focus on this. Now, one of the bigger challenges is hauling motorcycles around. Everybody has their own way of doing it. Some guys go to the handlebars. I think that's a terrible idea. I think you risk bending things. I go around the frame. Everybody has their own theory how to do this. I usually try to go through the frame to give it the best point right here. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. What am I doing now? It is doesn't end, everybody. Doesn't end. Another day of dragging things out, spending the day to get rid of all the crap that I've accumulated. Yep, all the crap, because that there is a piece of crap. It looks like a piece of crap. Doesn't smell like a piece of crap, but the color of it looks like a piece of crap. Nobody wants that bike. So, beyond believable. Nobody wants that motorcycle. Brand new bike that was basically, with this add-on here, $45,000 that nobody wants. Even dealer doesn't want it. Nobody wants it. So what am I doing? Oh, I'm on the venture, once again, having to spend the rest of my day get rid of all the crap that I bought that you can't get rid of. That's life. Once you buy all this material stuff, you can't get rid of it. Everybody wants everything for free. The Bernie Sanders crowd is among us more than ever in our lifetime. Free. So what we're going to do, I've got the Chief Bobber strapped down. Indian FTR is coming in next. The CVO came out. These are both going to Motorcycles in Dulles. You're going to go to Motorcycles in Dulles and buy this motorcycle. Please do me a favor. Go to Motorcycles in Dulles. Buy this motorcycle, please. FTR, it's going to Motorcycles of Dulles as well. Please go there. Please help me in my life. Please go to Motorcycles of Dulles and buy my Indian FTR that has 80 miles on it. They don't build them anymore, so you get a very rare bike. Please go buy the motorcycle. Please. Can you help me out? So that's what I'm doing. But now I get this loaded up. It's already after 11 o'clock, close to noon. So I got to get that bike strapped down. Then I get the truck, the Chevy heavy duty, hook up the trailer. Then I got to check all the tires, pressures. Then I got to drive about 35 minutes from here. Then get down to the dealership. Then unload the bikes. And then blah, blah, blah. And then come back home. Blah, blah, blah. The day's pretty much gone for me of riding around once again, begging people to take my stuff. Begging. Yeah, I have to beg people. To take stuff from me. That's how bad it is. I have to beg you. I have to pay you. I have to pay people to get rid of stuff. Yes, that's my life, everybody. The dealership doesn't even want this. The owner does not want the rocket. He does not want the rocket. So what's going on is I'm taking these motorcycles to Motorcycles of Dulles. They're going to put them on consignment to help me get out of my shit show that I got myself into. So please go to Motorcycles of Dulles and help the Iceman get out of the shit show he created. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna take this to the trailer. Follow me along. All right, Squeaky's back. Oh my gosh. All right, so I got the two bikes secured. Now I got to remember to hold this plug out of the trailer. Otherwise, this is going to be a problem. Yep, good. All right, so that's over there. So yeah, we're making headway, everybody. Slowly but surely, I got to get the Colorado out of the way and They get the Bison over here, line it up, hook it up, get this thing all down. So get this all locked down. I'm not going to secure the back tires like I do because I'm not going that far. Got to remember, grab that solo seat. That'll be a good, well, you know, that'll get lost probably. So I don't think I'm going to take it. I'm not going to, I'll let John know that if somebody wants it, then I'll bring that down. It'll get lost somewhere, I can guarantee it. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask. All right, now to pick up the rear ramp. That's a project. So Joe just called me and he wants to come by, but now it doesn't end. But now he wants to come by and work on Bob's boat, but he wants to kind of let go of some grievances for the years he's worked for me. And I'm just thinking, come on. I mean, man, I'm not up for this right now, man. So this is no lie. Joe just called me, and now he's wanting to come by, and he's talking about this afternoon. He wants to start talking about unhappiness of me. I'm just thinking, yeah, am I at a breaking point? I'm thinking, dude, don't come over and do that. This is not the right time to be coming to me and start telling me why you weren't happy with me working for me for close to 12 years, and I'm gonna have to listen to this today. Yeah, does somebody go postal eventually? All right, now time to move this guy. Yeah, I mean, this could tow this. Why? I don't need to. I got a bigger truck. Just like that camper, you know, the camper. If I ever did take the camper, that ain't happening anytime soon. I wonder if I have time for that. Alright, let me get this damn thing out of the way. Yeah, like, I'm taking the camper, so I'll put this in front of the house here. Just get things out of the way. As we begin the day, ride around, beg people to buy stuff from you. Isn't that something, everybody? To me, it's pretty amazing. And that's been really the story. For the most part, I never try to sell stuff of my own because it's a pain in the ass. And that's the danger, is for all the years I've owned all these cars and trucks, my danger is I can't let go of things. So what I do, I just convince myself to get rid of it by trading for something else. Or I won't get rid of it, I'll just go buy something else. And that's where, you know, it just turns into the chit show where I create upon myself of having the most cars and vehicles and trucks ever in my lifetime. But now, as you've witnessed, you can't get rid of the stuff. You can honestly say, what have I sold outright on my own per se? You know, I have, but not a lot. And the motorcycle side is just all puzzling like you can't believe. Now, I got to figure out which size receiver. She just has a bigger receiver on it. And since you don't do this stuff every day, you know, it turns into I go in the shop. All right, getting the